今天是第7天，然后今天好像有足球的活动，出发。
今天的主题呢是食物，开场呢就是昨天的回家作业，介紹一個你喜歡的食物。原本我是想介紹壽司，但沒有人介紹過啦。
Actually, I was going to introduce sushi, but I already wear the sushi shirt. Wow. I have plan B, so I'm going to introduce this sukiyaki. It's a Japanese traditional food made from hot pot, and sauce will be soy sauce, sugar, kind of wine like mirin, and then you can put it slice thinly beef or pork, any vegetables you like. Then we'll share the pot everyone. It's a very fun and delicious food. That's it.
First of all, I'm just going to give some quick feedback on a few things, just about the language. I will introduce about. It's just not a common expression. What I would like you to say is, I will introduce now, thing. Okay, so like, I will introduce Australia. Don't say introduce about something, okay?
接着我们介绍了各国特别的食物，你相信有一个食物叫做 Kazumarzu， 是一种在起司成熟后会在上面挖洞让苍蝇来产卵，等待幼虫孵化之后来分解起司的脂肪，然后又配着蛆一起吃下去的食物吗？超恶！另外，这个 Haggis 中文称肉馅羊肚或是羊杂碎布丁，是一道来自 Corey 老师的家乡苏格兰的传统菜肴，主要是用羊的内脏，包括心肝肺，混合洋葱、燕麦等香料后，再塞进羊的胃袋里烹煮。
What about haggis? 7. Yes, Sarah.
7.
Yes.
7.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
10.
Oh.
10. Love it.
10.
Yes.
Yeah.
4.
最后，老师将我们分组，并随机给了我们一堆神奇的食材。我们拿到了
Raspberries.
覆盆莓、
Cherry blossom seasoning.
樱花调味料，最后还有 Haggis， 没错，就是刚刚介绍的肉馅羊肚。不久后，我们便做出了
Our dish.
Great, thank you.
Cut them, mix them, put it on the pocket. Because we made this recipe, maybe I'll try to make a real one.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah, on video.
That would be amazing. So, if you want to find haggis, go to St. Lawrence Market, a very famous indoor market in Toronto.
Okay.
And they have, like, it's really good for meat and vegetables, right? Now, when you go in St. Lawrence Market, there's 2 floors. And on the top floor, there's, like, a specialty meats place. And they have all these crazy meats. So they have, like, kangaroo,
What?
crocodile,
Okay.
like all of this stuff, and then I noticed they had haggis there.
Okay.
And it wasn't too expensive, I was surprised. So you could get haggis at St. Lawrence Market, and then you could try and make the recipe for real. I just want to double check your ingredients.
Okay.
Fortunately, cherry blossom seasoning is not really real. You could search online.
Yeah.
You could make something similar, like something pink
Yeah.
to go on top,
Yeah.
like pink salt or something. Yeah,
Okay.
it could be fun.
Yeah.
Zai, is there any type of foods that you wouldn't be willing to try?
I hate bugs. Actually, I'm a picky food.
Oh, so you are a picky eater?
Oh, picky eater. Yes, I'm a
Okay,
picky
so
eater.
tell me more about that.
I don't like vegetables. Most of the green vegetables I don't like.
暂停一下，巧妙的你可能注意到了，我在过去1年多被日文的影响，我把句子中的动词放在句尾了。这种文法对日文来说是一种特色。日文的句型通常是以动词作为结束，例如我在操场、我跑步，甚至是我饭吃、我你恨。
Most of the green vegetables I don't like. But cabbage I can eat a little, and sometimes salad.
So what do you like to eat? What's your favorite
meat.
things to eat? Meat?
Like steak, barbecue, or sukiyaki.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anything made from meat. I love it.
Okay, so first couple, these are about sentence order. Most of the green vegetables I don't like, but remember English is further forward, okay? You have the verb further forward. So,
I don't like most of the green vegetables.
exactly.
Okay, because Japanese put the verb
At the end. Are you learning a bit of Japanese?
Japanese.
Okay, so yeah, I've learned a little bit of Japanese recently, and I know confusing. But in English, verb tends to go near the beginning of sentences, right after the subject. Okay. Okay.
最后我们发表了我们这组设计的覆盆莓肉馅羊肚佐樱花酱。 然后每一组会投票你们最想吃哪一组的料理。猜猜我们的覆盆梅肉馅羊肚佐樱花酱最后拿到了几票呢？
Hi. Wow. Sorry, Red Haggis. I think it's because it's $50.
Maybe.
So it sounds terrible.
Okay.
So no votes for Red Haggis. It looks like Triple S Ice Cream got the most votes and definitely would have also made the most money. Well done. Oh. Ah, shit, man.
Hey, Corey.
Come on, man. So annoying.
You look like a homeless person now.
Friendly, lucky, food, Corey.
Hello? Who's that? Who's that? I don't know Collie.
Corey.
Corey. Now I know why you never say my name. Oh, it is you. Hi. Right? These are the high points in our sentences. All right. So go through and choose the words where you think your voice is going to be higher. Okay. Add this symbol to show that you're speaking higher. Okay.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. Hi.
Look, I am your friend and you can tell me anything. It's something wrong? You left really quickly last night.
It is nothing. Just I should not have gone. It was too much.
Oh, that is so bad. You feel better?
I went to see a doctor in the morning and I feel better now. Thanks.
Bye. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Perfect. Good stress. Good sentences. Great job.
接着我们教了 would you 会变成 would you，don't you 会变成 don't you，letter 会带有轻声的 d，letter 还有 nice shot 会将后面的音连起来变成 nice shot 等等，因为一些发音比较容易的变音。下课后就是开场介绍的踢足球啦，这是我人生中第一次踢足球，有一点兴奋啊！来看看我的表现吧。接下来是课外活动，我们要去踢足球，但我没有学过足球，应该会是场边的啦啦队，跟其他的同学一起。我们到了，看好可爱，有狗狗的跑哎！我们学校有很多的课外活动，也有举办过躲避球啊，然后也有野餐 picnic。等一下，我们现在有新的可以考虑的事项，就是我们去当守门。守门听起来蛮好玩的。这好像是可以试试看。报名人数超级多，你们知道吗？那个表格我看是写满了2行，然后大部分都是来观战的。Hurry!
Yes.
I can't kick, but I want to be keeper. Try.
Be the keeper.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
你要 try?
Playing, not playing? You said not
Oh.
playing, right? But you want to play. So you are on the blue team.
Nice. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Okay.
So you can be goalkeeper for the blue team.
Okay.
You can be goalkeeper for the yellow team.
Nice.
Many of you don't play soccer. So I don't want people to be like really serious. Friendly, right? My other piece of advice, don't have everybody chase the ball. That's what happened last time. 5 people running at the ball. Run at the ball. Run at the ball. It's not football, okay? I want you guys to space out, try and pass to each other and enjoy the game. Okay? If the goalkeeper gets bored or tired, we should switch them so they don't just stand all day like this. Okay? You want to be goalkeeper?
Yeah, I want to try.
This is your goal.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at this dude.
That's too easy!
Look at the glass, look at the boat. Baker, what was that? I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh my god, bro.
还行还行。那个是捡球，我死了！刚一球出界后，好累啊！最后3分钟， Okay, we won. Nice.
Thank
Nice. Not really that good.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to
My
meet you.
pleasure. My
Yeah, yeah,
pleasure.
yeah. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. 哇，今天的餐看起来很不错。哦不，粉色的东西，完蛋了啊！我知道了，我不是坐这里，这个才是我的，太棒了，太棒了吧，红妈！红妈超了解我的，知道我吃什么不吃什么，笑死。我们今天的主题是 food， 我们教了天竺鼠的英文，什么什么 pig。那当然我也介绍了我们台湾最稀有的，很多外国人不是很喜欢的猪血糕。我真的觉得老师很厉害的地方是，即便前几天我第一次去，那一天也是有2-3个新生，他都可以在超级短的时间内记得新生的脸和名字。我觉得这个蛮佩服他的。如果这周6日可以的话，我觉得我可以 try to make the things that 我们今天写的 recipe。就我觉得我们学校课外活动很棒，然后老师也很棒，我蛮喜欢我们老师的。Okay, so today 我们最大的、最麻烦、最要紧的工作呢，就是报告啊，我们要如何去 against other country。4个国家，明天就是我们最重要的 debate。然后我负责的区块呢是 safety， 我们要讲解到纽西兰是有多么的安全。画面上这样看起来是12嘛？我知道我给别人看这样是12，但是我不知道你们这样看着。对，我们今天要来认真的临时抱佛脚。刚刚有听到那个开机声吗？请问 ROG 有没有要置入？然后我们要对抗的是爱尔兰、Australia、Scotland， 所以我们要代表 New Zealand 去说这个国家为什么这么好，为什么这么棒，它比其他国家赢在哪里？所以要稍微做一下功课。对了，跟你们讲一个很有趣的事情，这边的学校啊，他们会有一个我不知道是传统还是什么，但我觉得非常的有趣，而且我居然在日本没有做这件事情。他们就是会买国旗啊，让你的同学们就是在上面留言，写一些东西。那你回家以后，你就会有一整面国旗是你的，在这边所学习的所有同学的留言。我觉得是超级酷的事情。Maybe 你们之后出国游学或游学的时候，也可以在那个国家做一样的事情。我觉得我们学校算很自由，自由到你来上1周2周都没有问题。那来来去去的同学很快，有些学生在这周5就要毕业了，所以我打算从明天开始就拿去给我们班上的每个人签个名，自我介绍一下之类的。所以我们来算1周的总账吧。关于第1周我们花了多少钱？我们今天喝了2杯拿铁，也就是11加币。国旗一面大概是3加币左右。我们醋餐吗？有。便当13加币吧，买了1瓶水，所以我们今天一共花了28.5加币。我们可以开始计算 necessary 了，必要支出。第1周，这还没有算上娱乐费跟拍片成本的东西，一共是510加币，其实不少，因为乘以23左右的时候，大概是11700。保险起见，你要来1个月的话，最好准备3到4万台币，或者是你的信用卡额度有个3到4万会比较好。我认为这个东西第1周会花特别多，因为之后你只要午餐吃的够省，那咖啡少喝一点，你的 necessary 就不会需要那么多，那就先这样啦。晚安，我要来研究 debate 跟整影片了。
Tokyo?
Yeah.
Why?
Why is Niigata?
Oh.
And
Osaka is better
also
than Tokyo.
Really?
Really?
这个美景真的太漂亮了，各位观众，4K 超广角。
What are you doing the vlog for?
It's about my life. Yeah, so yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye bye.